Appreciate every one of you. No question about it. Getting this over on YouTube. Yeah, I appreciate last day of the month. Welcome on YouTube. Welcome on Zoom. Can you believe it? We're already done with February. That quick. That quick. We're already done with February. Hey, listen, I know most of you see this in recording, so thanks for coming to our YouTube page and taking a look at this. And if you're on Zoom, thanks for being here live because you can ask questions that everybody gains from, or you can ask for clarification that everybody gains from. So certainly appreciate all of you who come to the Zoom when you can. Agent update, couple things I wanted to go through. First of all, number one, we're doing a presentation again next Tuesday night, bizop overview at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. So that'll be myself. We'll have some testimonials on again, like we did last week. If you can share your testimonial, if you want to share a testimonial, please be on video when you do it so we can capture you and show video as well, not just audio. It really doesn't benefit much when it's just me sitting here looking and someone else is talking. It's nice to pop your video in. So what some people do is they like to have a profile picture up that's solid, video off, and when it's time to share, then they turn the video on. That way you don't have to worry about you being on video the entire time. It's not necessary that you're on video the entire time, but when you talk and you share your testimony, it's nice to have a video face with a name, right? So Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we're doing it again live, 7:30 p.m. Eastern next Tuesday night. All right. So use that as an opportunity, as an event, as we always talk about. If it's game day, there's prep between now and game day. We don't prep on Tuesday. The average person in their own home-based business waits till Tuesday. You don't want to be average. You're here on the agent update call. You're watching it live or recording because you want to achieve success. Well, you got to do today what others won't do to have tomorrow what others won't have. And that's including DAC agents. If you're only active on the Zooms and not active after the Zooms, you're really probably never going to get yourself to replace your current job or replace your retirement portfolio or escape the rat race or whatever it is. This is an activity-based business, right? We got to be active, and we get better and better and better at it, right? By doing it more and more and more. So Tuesday night is a recruiting opportunity. Carl with a K, I want to congratulate you last month. You had more personally enrolled agents than anyone else in the company with 10. So congratulations, Carl with a K. I looked at the top 10 today. You had to have 5 or more to be in the top 10. And so if you had more than 5 personally enrolled agents last month, congratulations, you're in the top 10. And I'm not listing all 10 right now, but you had 10, Carl. You were number 1. So congratulations on that. Well done. And then I would just encourage everybody, every one of you, to stop for a moment and think, I had 5 personally, right? So why did I only have 5? Well, why did I have 5? That's in the top 10. Why did I have 5 when I've been doing this for 10 years? How did I have 5 more people to approach, right? And how did Carl get 10? And you say, well, because he's only been with us a few months. No, because Carl's actively promoting the business. He's actively inviting people to look at the business. So now that's 10 entities, and we had a lot of people who had at least one. Congratulations. There was a lot of you who had at least one new agent that you referred last month. So that means you've duplicated your efforts. So let's just talk about one. If you just had one new agent last month, you've increased your odds of having a breakout organization. And that breakout organization could make you more money than your current job. That organization can. And you don't have it without the introduction, the invite to the Tuesday night meeting, right? Or to the live partner with us page, right? And so utilizing our income opportunity, we know agent update, not everyone proceeds to build a team. You never have to. However, half of our compensation is paid out for that activity. So it makes a lot of sense to include that. If you believe in the agent opportunity, then it's okay to refer others with a risk-free way. And they may get funding before you. They may get payment processing clients before you. They may have more success than you. And is that okay? Yeah. Some people say, I'm not going to recruit anyone until I've had success. I got to prove this out. That's like saying until you've lost weight at Planet Fitness, you can't tell people they should join the gym for $1 a month, right? Or until you have benefited from stopping smoking, you shouldn't tell anyone else to stop smoking. Or until you've benefited from putting the 12 pack of beer down a night, that you shouldn't tell others to put a 12 pack of beer down a night because it hasn't benefited you yet. Or until you've lost 40 pounds on that new meal eating plan, you shouldn't tell people that eating healthy is good for them. You don't have to prove common sense out before you can refer common sense out. It's common sense. Let people say no to the business. You don't talk people into it. You don't guarantee they'll have success, but you don't have to wait. I love hearing that from people. I'm not going to recruit until I go get more customers and show that the products, well, we got thousands of customers. And if you need a customer example to feel confident to tell a business owner that it's good for them, I'll give you some. So just you take that school of thought, and I'm just going to encourage you to not have that school of thought because that school of thought is not the right principle. I'm going to challenge that principle. We'd say reframing things is important, how you frame a consideration of something. Like if you frame this as expensive money, you'll never get a client. And I will tell you, it is expensive money for the wrong people. And they shouldn't take the money. But it's not expensive at all for the right businesses who have growth opportunities or a catastrophe they're trying to avoid. And they should take the money. And it's not up to me to decide whether it's expensive or not. It's the lowest priced available. I don't have a business loan right now, even government backed. I don't care how cheap it is. I don't need it. Why would I spend it? Why would I take it? It's too expensive. 1% is too expensive. Why would I take a 1% loan if I don't need the money? It's too expensive. Well, you can put it to use in other things. I've already got money to put use in other things. So any interest rate's too expensive for me. So don't ever say a loan's too expensive because it's above the standard APR. No, the standard APR is too expensive for most people. If they don't need the money, they shouldn't take the money. And just like a 50% interest cost, as I've learned with one of my first clients who I got 100 grand, but they had to pay back 150, and I told them they were declined because I didn't want to tell them they'd have to pay back 50 on 100, and they were up, very saddened by that because they thought we'd be able to help them. And then I did say, well, I do have an offer, but it's crazy. I would never do it. And I've told the story before. I said, you'd have to pay back 150 grand. That's why I told you to decline. She goes, I'll take it. You don't understand, David. If I build this patio on my restaurant, my sales will double and I'll pay more than 50 grand off in no time. That's nothing to me. I'll take it. And she paid it off 4 months early. 4 months early. It was one of the best things. She's never needed money again. And who was I to judge that it was expensive? And there's people like me, I get it, I was there, who judge our funding costs. If the best offer comes in at 1.38 times, they go, you got to pay back 38,000 on 100. That's crazy high. Not to a business who's going to turn that 100 into 500,000. That's crazy low, right? So Tuesday, the same thing with recruiting. You say, well, I got to make a check before I recruit someone into this business. If that were the case here, DAC wouldn't exist. DAC would not exist because I did not have success getting a client in my first 3 weeks. But I told a few other buddies about this and they got clients right away before me. I didn't get my first client. First of all, I didn't talk to a lot of businesses, but I didn't get my first client till about week 5. But fortunately, we already had 30 or 40 by then. They weren't mine. There were people I had talked to and they talked to people. And I'm like, okay, maybe I will pursue this. Maybe I'll build a website for them. We had nothing. We had one page. It was just me talking, hey guys, you need capital? They had to get paper applications signed. They had to do it all themselves and deliver it to me, just like a standard loan agent would have to do. It was a lot more difficult. We had one provider and they declined most people. But it didn't matter because they proved it worked before I did. But I didn't wait to recruit until it was proven. It was common sense. I saw the need as a business owner. I looked at the track records of the company, said, okay, they funded thousands of business, billions of dollars. This is needed. I can help bring it to the market because I needed it as a business owner. And so don't wait is the moral of the story until you've built a team. I'm sorry, until you've got clients to build a team. If you're thinking that way, use common sense that that could actually slow you or stall you from having success. Again, you don't wait till you've lost 30 pounds before you have your spouse join the gym with you. It makes too much sense to do what's good for you long before you've proven it's good for you. Of course, it's good for you. It's common sense. Of course, this is a great business. It costs them zero, and all that can happen is they can make a profit. And it's awesome. Why would they? We're not charging them for anything. It's not like we're surprising them with a freemium premium model and we're charging them $99 a month after we get them on their system, right? All right. Testimonials. I'm encouraging any one of you to grab this little smartphone in portrait mode. That means straight up like this, not landscape like this, and record a little video and send it to us. Record a little video of a client or of a personal story. Try to keep it under 30 seconds, maybe a minute. I can't put a minute long testimonial in a presentation, so we're going to have to clip. But I'm encouraging you to, first of all, do it for your own business. Do it and post it on your social wall. Those 5 recruits that I had last month, not a one of them did I call. Not one of them did I call. All 5 of them saw one of my videos on my social post and called me. Not a one of them did I call. I'm not in the act of promoting the business right now actively, except passively through videos. And all 5 joined from posts I put up on my Facebook page, videos on my Facebook page. So I'm encouraging you, leave a video, speak to yourself, speak to your audience. I don't care if you have 7 friends. Speak to, hey, my name's Dave. I'm with David Allen Capital, whatever you want to say. Our business is awesome. We've got this funding platform, finds the best offer. If you're a business owner, whoever needs capital, don't go apply at 20 places. See my platform. We'll get you the best offer from those 20. Save you time, get you the best offer. If you need anything, let me know. It doesn't butcher it. You can see all kinds of videos we have. You can get an idea from there. If you see anything, let me know. Done. Hey guys, by the way, I'm with David Allen Capital. We're business funding agents. The founder of the company is doing an opportunity meeting Tuesday night, and we're looking for more agents. You can make great part-time money just referring out funding, and it's the best price funding available. Interested in being an agent? Let me know. It's Tuesday night at 7:30. And by the way, if you want to learn more sooner, click this link in the comments, and then go to your partner page. That's it. Boom. It's that simple. You don't need a big script. It's just speak from your heart about what you've got. And guess what happens? It works. It works. Put it on your LinkedIn, put it on your X profile, put it on your Instagram, put it on your Facebook, put it on all those places. Well, David, I don't have a big following there. You say don't depend on it. Don't count on it. But if I don't do that, I don't have those 5 new front lines. So when I get in, I told you the other day, I'm now reaching out on my to-do list. I've got a daily to-do list to now reach out. I'm actually in the act of reaching out now, not just promoting it. That's advertising, right? Me doing a video is just promoting it, but do those, put them on your page, but also send them to us. If you don't mind us using your testimonial, like in the bizop overview, if you don't mind us using your testimonial, maybe on our websites. So don't send it to us unless you don't mind us using it. And we got to be able to edit it. We're not going to change what it says. We're not CBS. We're not going to change what it says, but we may cut it down because we can't use all of it. We may just have, I just got to tell you, I think DAC is the best home-based business because of ABC. And maybe your testimonial was a minute long and that's the only part we use. Or maybe it's, I love the fact that my first 5 clients I referred, one of them got funding offers and then he came back and got another funding within a month. It was awesome. You know, whatever it is we choose to use, we're putting together some testimonials that we know clients will benefit from on our funding page and on our bizop page. So please share them. You don't have to be dressed to the nines. It's okay if you're walking next, you know, and there's palm trees in the background, or if you're walking and there's an industrial truck behind you. It doesn't have to be you know, you don't have to go get in a studio. In fact, my video with me sitting in a car talking without worrying about my hair and my shirt and all that other stuff is more effective than the ones where I got a suit coat on and I've got all the lighting crews behind me and we've take one, take two, take three, and we edited it all out nice. Those don't work any more than a standard quick from your heart. From your heart always works. Why? Because people can sense that. So just speak from your heart, share what you believe. All right. So that's Tuesday night. That's testimonials. Those are the only agent updates I had for you today. I did have one comment right here. One success tip, one pro tip. We always like to do a pro tip. Um, Consistency. Okay. Um, and the number one, I wouldn't say the number one, but one of the biggest problems people have in DAC in every home-based business is treating it like an actual business. And what do I mean by this? You own a Subway restaurant. Where are you right now? Not on the Zoom. You're at Subway. Why? Because it's lunch hour. You gotta be making sandwiches, dealing with staff, right? You own a pizza shop. Where are you right now? The pizza shop. You own a roofing company, right? Where now? Where you on a roof or quoting a new roof job? There's hours you run your business, right? There's retail hours you run your business. And then there's hours you take calls from customers. And then sometimes on Saturdays you got to go do some work because the weather didn't allow you to get the work done on Thursday. And you treat it like a business, just like a job. You have hours you got to go to and they guarantee a set pay. You can never make this much, but you always get this much, but you also have to give that much of hours. No matter what, you get this is your work week. 40 hours is given to that work week if you're full time, or 50 or 60. How many hours are you giving to your business? So are you treating it like a hobby that, you might jump in once in a while? Are you treating it like a job that you show up and you don't bring energy to it and you work, 10 hours a day at it, but you're not bringing any muster to it because you're just, I'm going through the motions. I got to do this. Or are you believing that we've got an answer for those awesome business owners? Are you believing that we've got an answer for people that want to have a business without having to risk all that money and risk all those startup costs and take the risk of losing money? 6 out of 10 are breaking even or losing money, guys. And they're going out and starting a business for 200 grand, 300 grand. I know one of my wife's dearest friends left her job at General Motors yesterday resigned, not for DAC, to start her own business as a external CMO, chief marketing officer for other businesses. I'm so proud of her. Go for it. There's nothing better than starting a business, right? But she's going around. Fortunately, she's got some other people who've done it. They're kind of giving her a system, and she's been a chief marketing officer for years, so she can do it external. She knows how to do it. She's navigated the seas. She's a corporate employee for 30 years. She knows how to do the job, but she's never been a business owner. She's been an employee. So discipline, who do I go for clients? Where do I get the clients? All the things that you guys have to say, right? That's unfortunately, she's got a group. It's almost like a franchise that are teaching her how to do certain things, not how to be a marketing officer, how to be a business owner, marketing officer. And what's her odds of making money? Well, she's got a system she can follow. She's got 30 years experience. There's not a lot of cost to a one-person show. She doesn't have to get a building. She doesn't need to hire staff yet. So her risk is low, but she'll probably spend 15 grand a year in compliance and just to be a business owner. You guys don't have to spend that 15 grand. You don't have to generate all those clients, right? So you've got all the upside, but if you don't treat it like a bitch, she just left a job where she had guaranteed money. You think she's going to work it pretty hard? You think she's going to go get clients tomorrow? You think she's today her first day? Do you think she's not like, okay, it's game time? It's game time. And some of us need to amp up our game time. We're employees at our jobs, but we're not amped up business owners in our business here. So that may mean just like in a weight loss contest, you set a goal for the week, you set a goal for the month, you reward yourself. So what kind of goals you got? If you're a fitness person, you want to improve your running time. You're an endurance athlete. You're always looking for a personal best. You're looking for how you feel while you're training and you're changing what you're eating while you're training. Why do I feel lull? Why do I feel tired? Why do I have to drag to get to finish that run when I'm full of energy when I finish? Well, I got to change my diet up or I got to change my sleep. Man, it's fine tuned. You know it, you feel it. You can tell that you're overtraining or under nutrifying or something's up, right? Do you have that feeling about your business right now? So you get that pulse that says, this is my business. And it may be part-time. It may only be 2 hours a week. What are you doing during those 2 hours? You should still have a goal. You should still have a number of contacts to reach out to. You should still have a number of activities to have over a period of time. You still should have a game plan that you're shooting for. Get with your enroller, make sure you're a team leader, make sure you have a game plan. All right. So basically treat it like a business, not a hobby. Set daily goals, schedule focused work hours. Yeah. If you schedule them, that's your work time. Don't just happenstance into this. If you say today from 1 to 4, I'm getting off this Zoom and I'm going to take an hour for nothing but prospecting. I'm texting business owners, I'm calling business owners, I'm canvassing on the town, whatever it is, whatever your methods are, schedule it. And then, of course, canvas as a customer. Always canvas as a customer. If you're out and about and it's dinner and you don't destroy a date with a conversation with the business owner, but there's nothing wrong with keeping the receipt and writing it down and saying, hey, what's the manager's name? Tom. I go, great. Yeah, we're on a date right now, so I don't want to chat, but I got some things I might be able to help your company with. I'll call you later. Whatever. I mean, just something to canvas as a customer. And then remember, we've said this multiple times, we'll say it again. Always prioritize your income producing activities. This here is a sharpening of the sword activity. It's an agent update. It's a pro tip. It's an opportunity to ask questions and get clarification. It's a sharpening of the sword, the sharpening of the saw, as Abe Lincoln would say, right? You're sharpening your saw so you can be more efficient when you are working. But in the end, what it boils down to is you are in the business. You don't take pictures for a living. You're not a photographer. You don't, maybe outside of this business you are, but in DAC, you do not make food for a living. It's not how well you can present and speak on this Zoom. Of course, that can help you if you're leading a big team, but your income producing activities are client fundings or agents with client fundings. So your income producing activities or payment processing, whatever it is, the services, your income producing activities are approaching new clients and existing clients to support them for if and when they need funding. That's your income producing activities. New prospects and current prospects to approach and keep the relationship going. Also, it's approach new and current team members to make sure they have what they need to go grow and do game plans and encourage their success. And 5, just write that number down. If you don't already have 5 personally enrolled agents who really love this and believe in it, if you don't have 5 yet, don't stop until you do. And when you have 5, if you help 5 grow, you can do more than 5. But when you have 5 who believe it and are actually out there doing income producing activities, you're going to be making some great income. You need 5 front lines who are doing the income producing activities. They've established themselves. They're showing up on Mondays to the team leadership calls. All right, that's all we have for you today. My life changed when I had those 5. My life changed when I had other people's efforts that I was earning on, residual income with other people's efforts, and yours will too. Unless your already lifestyle is already financially independent and you already earn more than you need and you really don't pay attention to your bank account except what you're putting into investments or something, but it doesn't really, you don't have to watch it to see where your balance is. You're just living. You travel if you want. You don't have to check if you can afford to travel. You really just your decisions aren't limited. When your decisions aren't limited, that's financial independence, right? That's when you're really free, when your decisions aren't limited by your income. Now, that doesn't mean you go buy a $4.3 million car, collector vehicle, unless that's really what you want. But that's different. But if you can literally live your life and live the lifestyle you want to live without thinking about money, you've reached a point where you're financially independent. You're starting to give, you're worried about giving more or helping others more than worried about taking care of your family, taking care of yourself. And you get your organization growing and you get your fine tuned in, just like that endurance athlete. You get it tuned in where you know how to help those new enrolled agents to determine which ones are doing this and which ones aren't. And then keep referring people yourself, and then keep onboarding people yourself. By the way, what did I tell all 5 of those people? Welcome aboard, go through the onboard training, call me as soon as it's done, and we'll do your game plan. How many of those 5 will do that? I don't know yet. I'll reach out again and give another encouragement if I don't hear from them soon. But I will not be calling them and talking them into doing this. Our LMS will be helpful for those things too. I'll know who's gone through what, but your lifestyle can be enormous. If you have an income producing asset called a team and you override that team, every time you introduce a new person, it's a new seed that can become a team. And that team, once it starts growing, you can't stop it. I can't stop certain groups I have from growing, nor can you, because there are already people who don't even know you and they're in your team and they're recruiting more and recruiting more and recruiting more. And you can't stop it. And so, but you got to start it. You got to start it. All right. That's it for today. Any questions from anybody about anything? We'll go to questions first. Any questions about anything at all or comments? We'll go to comments. I see Carl's got his hand up. Go ahead, Carl. By the way, congratulations, buddy. 10 new front lines. I love it.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to share a couple things real quick. In the immortal words of Nick, I'll be brief. Um, the so like last night, just as a for instance, it was 5 o'clock, and I was reminded by somebody that I had planned on going to a 6 o'clock networking event, the one I posted the picture of the yacht this morning.
Yeah.
Um, I even said to my wife, I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like going, so that means I need to go. Right now, in process, in Wade's possession, is a potential $100,000 loan. One of my new signees also showed up at that event last night that literally signed up that afternoon. And I got two other people from there that also want to join my organization. The second thing is, and something that I know you'll remember this one, it just hit me today. And that's another reason why to be on these calls. If you have one, if you're in possession of one of these and you open it up to your contacts and you don't have 100 people in your phone, I'd be really surprised, but there are some people who don't. And it is so simple to either text or call, and just if you use nothing else, hey Morgan, I just got involved with this really cool funding platform and I'm really excited about it. Hey, look, I got this quick 20-minute video. Would you have a look at it and let me know what you think about it? Done. They're your friend. They're going to say, you know what? Let me take a look at it. They're going to call you back and say, how do I get involved with this? Or they're going to call back and fight you over it. And whatever they say, it's going to help you grow. And
Right.
it just, I haven't even deployed that one yet. Literally by being here today, it just came back to the top of my head. Call everybody and say, man, I'm really not sure if I did the right thing. Can you look at this? And I respect your opinion. Please help me with this.
It's certainly, and the good news is, thank you, Carl. The good news is it doesn't really, if you speak from your heart and share what you believe, whatever that is, the same thing you'd say if you're inviting them to a wedding or a birthday party or a barbecue. You don't need a proven script, but we've got scripts all over of examples of what to say. But you're right. There's nothing wrong with, I'm always looking for leaders. I think the best thing to do is tell people you're looking for people who want to lead, but that's because that's what I'm looking for. But it's okay to say whatever you want. There's a 4-minute video on the partner page. There's a 26-minute video on the other one. But great job, buddy. Hey, congrats. You went to that meeting last night. You didn't feel like going, but your perspective. Do you see how, guys, did you see, gals, did you see how he reframed it? I didn't feel like going, so I said to my wife, that's how I know I need to go.
Yep.
Because successful people feel the resistance. And it's not like a scary conviction of don't go. It was you don't feel like going, but you know it's good to go. And that's why you're getting conviction because you're feeling pretty cold right now about not doing it. I got to get hot and get out there and do the activity. And you met that client last night that's applied today?
Yes, just applied this morning.
And you said it's in his possession for almost 100 grand. You met him at the networking event last night.
Yeah, I mean that's what he was talking with me about, and then we
Yeah.
actually was able to get Wade on to answer a couple questions that I couldn't. And the funny thing is, the guy literally asked Wade all the questions that I had just answered for him,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm sitting there like I'm like, wait a minute, you had one question for this guy. Now you're asking him like we didn't talk for the last 10 minutes, and that's
Yeah.
what you get. He came at me
Well,
saying 100. I don't know what he actually applied for because I haven't gotten anything except for that the application is submitted. So
yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
excited. I'm just
Hey,
excited
it
that
shows.
it just
It
goes to
shows
show exactly what happens when you don't feel like doing something and you get up and you do it anyway.
you reframe. And now, and by the way, that reframing you had didn't start yesterday. You had the same thing happen in your past. And that's why when you felt it last night, you said, I got to go.
Yeah.
I know this is a feeling. It's a success principle that he's already learned to live by. When you feel this way and you don't feel like going, sometimes that's how you know you need to go. And most people, unfortunately, bow down to that. I don't feel like going. But great job, Carl. Well done, my friend.
Hey, David, just to let you know, the guy did apply it and he's doing 150 a month and he's looking for 100.
All
Just
right.
letting you know.
Good deal. Well done, buddy. Well done, Carl. Well done, Wade. Well done, Bank Breezy platform. And we'll go find him the best offer we can, no doubt about it. All right. And you know what? Hopefully that's an encouragement for every one of you that the Chamber of Commerce meeting that you're thinking, oh, let's go next week, or the association meeting, or the networking meeting, or the phone call you were thinking about making that you didn't make yet, or the text. Hopefully that's an encouragement. You know what? I need to just do it. That's the success principle. Maybe there's a reason I've not had the breakout success I want because I haven't been willing to do what Carl just said. And that's, just like going to the gym or, saying no to the extra dessert piece or anything. It's all discipline, right? And we all know what we need to do, but discipline is knowing what we should do and doing it even when we don't feel like it, or knowing what we shouldn't do and not doing it even though we feel like doing it, right? So it's a simple thing, saying no to what's wrong for us and saying yes to what's right for us, even when we don't feel like it. It's really that simple. All right, folks, have a great weekend. We'll call it a strong start to March instead of a weekend, because tomorrow is a new month. It's new goals. Hopefully, you hit your goals for February. If you didn't have goals for February, then have a goal to have your goals set by the end of tomorrow or by the end of tonight for March. And you start living this way now. Treat it like a business, you'll get paid like a business. Treat it like a thing, you'll get paid like a thing. Treat it like a hobby, you'll get paid like a hobby. All right. God bless you all. Appreciate you all.